Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Menachem Creditor. I serve as scholar in residence for UJ Federation New York, and it is our delight to come to you every morning, Monday through Friday, as long as it's not a holiday, as this week will contain Shavuot. So Thursday we will be with you, Friday we won't. But every weekday morning at 9 to bring together some loving souls, some Torah, some music, a little bit of blessing. It's good to see all of you here. Sandy, Iris, Maya, what a great start. Susan, hello. All right, everyone, let's jump right in. We already have Gewalt. We have 47 of us, and it's been 3 seconds online. Hi, Stephanie. So good to see you. Penny, hi, love. Hi, Jerry. All right, everybody, let's get ready for a good day. Hi, Dale. Hi, Velma. Good morning, everybody. We are heading right into Shavuot, and it might be one of the holidays that fewest people know about on the Jewish calendar. Shavuot literally means weeks, and we count 7 weeks of 7 days each, going all the way from the beginning of Passover, the second day actually of Passover, until Shavuot, which begins this Thursday night. And Shavuot in history is the holiday of the harvest. This has been the period of time that we count Omer, which is a measure of grain that each day hopefully would contain, all the way until Shavuot, where we would bring the first fruits as an offering to the temple in Jerusalem. And we are in the thank you, Carol. We have just begun the month of Sivan, the Hebrew month of Sivan, which tells you that Shavuot is almost here. Now, in the ancient world, it was agricultural, the way that I described, but in the rabbinic time, and that means around the year 70 CE, when the temple in Jerusalem was destroyed, it shifted in valence. Shavuot suddenly became the holiday where we received Torah, a different kind of nourishment, really, a different kind of harvest. And so Thursday night, many people have the tradition of staying up all night, and I mean all night, to learn together until we can say we received Torah. And it's an enormous ritual. It's beautiful. And in fact, I've seen advertisements already today for about 10 all-night learning opportunities, all of them online. You can learn with the greats from around the world, beautiful hearts and minds and souls teaching Torah all night. I heard a really funny explanation as to why we stay up all night. Someone said, you stay up all night so that you finally become so dizzy with exhaustion that you believe you're standing again at Sinai. It works. If you've ever done it. If I haven't been teaching at the late hours, I can barely keep my eyes open, and I'm excited for the Torah, but I'm dizzy. And maybe if I close my eyes for a moment, I see myself standing at Sinai. So this is one of the questions that I wanted to raise. And we'll have different answers for this question. It's one of those. What did we receive at Sinai anyway? What are we marking? What are we walking toward this week? Oh, Adrian, happy birthday. Felice, happy birthday. So nice. Look what we get to do together. And we're also marking the yahrzeit of Stephen Singer's father, who's with us today. So I wanted to acknowledge that too. There is a teaching. Some believe that the Ten Commandments were given at Sinai. Some people believe that the entire 5 books of Moses were given at Sinai. Some people believe that the entire Hebrew Bible, the Tanakh, the Torah, the prophets, and the writings were all given at Sinai. Some people even believe that everything that I just named and every rabbinic conversation was given at Sinai. So we are sort of the iteration of what was originally given then. There's one teaching that I find to be incredibly beautiful, very inspiring, which is the idea that at Sinai, God revealed the first letter of the first word of the first of the 10 Commandments. This is the teaching of Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Rimanov. So think for a moment, friends. What's the first command? I'll give you 3 seconds of Facebook chatter to see if anyone knows. If you need a reference point, it's the first thing that President Bartlett says on the West Wing. What's the first of the 10 Commandments? Give 3 seconds. Let's see if anyone types it in fast. Okay, 3 seconds are up. It is, I am the Lord your God. It's quite the entrance for Martin Sheen. The first Hebrew word of that sentence is Anochi. Anochi starts with an aleph. That's the Hebrew letter aleph. And if you know the sounds of the Hebrew alphabet, what's the sound that an aleph makes? Judy, you get credit. A little bit late, but you get credit. The sound of an aleph is no sound. But the biggest difference between nothing and an aleph is this, and it's a visual thing. There you go, Susan. God shows up, opens God's mouth, whatever that means. And it means here we are ready for relationship. Shavuot begins Thursday night, and what it could mean, if our hearts are open and we are graced, is not that there's content that comes through. It's that we have an encounter with the divine because we incline our hearts toward it. So the blessing that I want to wish all of you, and me, and everyone in the world, is that as we walk toward Shavuot together, these last few days until Thursday night comes, we have an open heart and we show up for each other. We are ready for relationship. That's the mountain that I want to walk toward. That's the Torah I want to receive, relationship, openness, grace. So with memory and with love and with celebration and a little bit of humor, let's get ready for a good day and go into a week that leads to Shavuot. Let's sing our way out, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Have a great day. Boker Tov.